I want to know from a podcasting standpoint, how have you developed as a person? Because I mean, somebody that gets a chance to have a conversation on a regular basis, you start to develop some skills and understand things about people, right?
Yeah.
So I want to know, like, how have you improved your life?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing is just having a front row seat to put your curiosity on display. I'm finding that curiosity is a superpower, and just being able to learn from what other people are legit doing. So all I'll say is it's made me a better student. Mm-hmm. You know, I have a kind of like a goal when I have an expert on the podcast or somebody that's good at doing something. And my role is to be the audience advocate. Mm-hmm. And it's also for me to, like you say, get free coaching. You know? Yeah, for sure. It's maybe better because I've gotten free coaching because I'll bring my legit circumstance to the table. Like when Russell Brunson, I was interviewing him and he was giving me an example and he's like, let's just say you're a fitness coach. I was like, no, let's just say you're a content coach. Mm-hmm. And then things like that, right. You know, it's made me better even in the sense of relationally. What people don't realize is one reason to start a podcast is to connect with somebody and have a platform where you can share information. But another reason to start a podcast is the conversations after the podcast. Yeah. When the cameras are off and the mics are off, and then you just actually are networking and talking. So like people that I've been able to interview have become friends. Yeah. So that's really cool. It's made me better, you know, as far as connecting with the audience too. You know, we put out a conversation on how to, you know, grow on YouTube this year. That was at the beginning of the year. And I mentioned something in the podcast, like, you know, if you want to monetize your YouTube channel without waiting for Google to do it, just sponsor your own videos. And then we moved on. And there was like 5 comments of people being like, you said sponsor your own videos. What does that even mean? And so, yeah, what is it? It's just allowing me to connect more and really understand the people that, you know, that we're serving with the podcast, which when you start a podcast, you're just like very internal about it. Yeah. And then over time, you're like, oh, this is the people that are finding it, you know?